In this segment, we'll take a look at the Tomlinson ratings, which are located in the daily racing form and are a useful handicapping tool when figuring out wet track, turf races, and distances as well, especially in maiden races, and those switched to a main track listed as sloppy or muddy. These numbers take into account a horse's sire and maternal grandsire, and their history on these surfaces. Once a runner has raced more than 3 times on the same surface he faces on this day's card, he has most likely given you an indication of whether he likes it or not. Let's take a look at the numbers to consider. A mud rating of 320 plus merits further consideration as a horse who could run well over a wet track. A turf rating of 280 plus should be considered as a horse who could run well on the turf. Each horse has a rating in each of the 4 distance categories, and the one that appears is determined by the distance of that day's race. These ratings might prove especially useful when handicapping younger horses with a limited number of starts at the distance in question. For example, let's take a look at Chain of Events. This horse was making just his 3rd lifetime start, but on this day, he was adding extra distance after sprinting in his first 2 starts. He was stretching out to a mile, and if you look closely at the Tomlinson distance rating, you'll notice a 372. That is way above average, meaning there was a chance that he would like the 1 mile distance. As it turned out, Chain of Events did win the race, and for those who used that number to help them handicap, they were rewarded with a win ticket of $7, a nice return. Then you have a horse named Steve's Adventures, whose Tomlinson ratings are right on the money. His wet track rating is 405, which was useful if you used that number when he raced on a wet surface for the first time, a race he won. He's also very effective at that day's distance, which was 5.5 furlongs. His Tomlinson is 404, and he's won 3 of 6 at that day's distance. These are just a few examples on how to use the Tomlinson ratings, a quick and easy way to help you handicap. Remember to compare those numbers to other horses in the race. Make your bet, and hopefully you'll be cashing that winning ticket.